Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Linsay, with LinsayMoore.com. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how I quit my 9-to-5 job. Now, if you've been following my channel, and maybe you know a little bit about my story or whatever else, and I won't go into the great detail about it. But back in 2013, that's when I made a decision that I was going to try online marketing. And the times before, like I have done network marketing, try to do network marketing before that. But anytime I wasn't getting success, I would quit. I'll wait like a year or two, and then I'll try it again, and then fail again, and then I'll wait like another year or two or whatever else. And I said at this time, I was just going to stay in until I figured it out, and I wasn't going to quit. I was going to keep just getting back up and keep trying again and whatever else. So that's what happened in 2013. Now, my sole goal in 2013 was to leave my 9-to-5 job. And I was working for a Medicare contractor. It was a good job. I love the people that I work with, and I'm still friends with them to this day. So I'm very appreciative of that. And like I said, it wasn't a horrible job or whatever else, but I just knew that this wasn't what I was going to subscribe to for the next 20 plus years of my life. Even if I was to leave that job and went to another company or something like that, I just didn't want to be stuck behind a cubicle in an office all day. Like the first year or so, I mean, it was fine because, you know, I had like I said, it was a good paying job, everything else. But then, like year 3 or so, going into year 4, that's when I started to get a little irritated. And I just remember just feeling like looking out the windows from my job, and you just seeing people, you know, driving, probably just doing whatever their life is or whatever else in the middle of the day. And I'm stuck behind a cubicle, and I had to wait until, you know, like noon, 1 o'clock to go and, have lunch or something like that to get out of the building. All I did was just counting down minutes for me to leave the building or whatever else. But I just didn't see my life being that way or whatever else. So I knew I had to make a change if I wanted to leave that environment, or I might as well just go ahead and get comfortable of where I was and try to climb, like, I guess the corporate ladder they call it or whatever. But I just didn't want to do that. So came online, started building a few businesses online. I was getting some sales, which means, like, you know, I was having more success than I had ever had, but it was never enough for me to leave my 9-to-5 job. So I do remember, like right before, like in October or something like that, I went to an event in Orlando, and I had told, like, he's a good friend of mine now. He was a mentor back then or whatever. And I remember telling him, I'm like, hey, I'm doing everything, like, you know how everybody always says, well, I'm doing everything, but I'm not getting success. And he told me, like, you know, he asked me, like, are you really doing everything? Right? That's, like, always, like, the typical answer everybody says. Like, why are you not getting sales? Like, why are you not having this? Well, I'm doing everything. Technically, you're really not. Because if you were doing everything, you would get results. Anyway, so he asked me, was I really doing everything? And then he broke down and started asking me some questions. And he was like, are you doing this? Do you have your foundation set in place? Do you have these things in order? And as he was going down the list, my answer was always no. And like I said, so I kept on telling myself I was doing everything because I was on Facebook hanging out all day, and made a few posts here and there, but I thought that I was doing something, but I really wasn't. So, like I said, he told me, like, you know what, you need to slow down in order to speed up. So I needed to get my foundation in place. And once I have my foundation in place, then I have a good, you know, solid base to build any business on. And this is something that I have been teaching on my YouTube channel for quite some time now. And it's about, you know, basically building an email list, building that solid foundation for your business. So that's what I have been doing. And ever since I started doing that, that's when I started seeing more results. But a few months after that, I went to Dubai for a week-long mastermind. That completely opened my eyes, that trip, because I'm surrounded by multi-millionaires, and I'm the only one there who was still working a 9-to-5 job and panicking because I was, like I said, I was still getting results, but I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Like I said, I was struggling, and everybody else on that trip wasn't struggling. You know, they had the time to take off 7 days and didn't have to worry about answering to anybody or using sick days or anything like that. And like I said, that city opened my eyes. And during that trip, you know, we had the mastermind event was at the Burj Khalifa, which was like one of the tallest buildings in the world. So we are there. I'm visiting, you know, was it a 7-star hotel, Emirates Palace, having lunch there, hanging out with Saudi princes on a yacht, doing all this type of stuff. And then I experienced something that amazing, and then to come back here to the States just to look forward to going to work. That's what woke me up, because I remember flying back in from Dubai to Dulles Airport and in DC, and my plane was, had got delayed because of the weather or whatever else. And I called my mom, and I let her know. I was like, hey, I'm quitting my job. Anytime I told my mom before this, she was like, no, you don't need to do that because you need to have a backup plan and all stuff like that. But I think she even sensed it in my voice that I was done. And I told her, I said, I'm giving myself 6 months and I'm gone. I'm leaving my 9-to-5 job and I'm focusing on this. And she agreed with me without any hesitation. I think she could tell it in my voice. And that's what happened. So I came back to the States. That same mentor, he gave me like a list, like a daily routine to follow. It had like 20 things on that list. And the grateful thing is, like, nowadays, you don't have to do 20 things. You can only do like maybe a few things, spend like maybe 2 to 3 hours per day on your business, and you can have success. You don't need to be doing 20 things or whatever else. But even with those 20 things, I did those things every single day. And if that meant that if I came home from work, and that means I had to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning so everything was completed on that sheet, that's what I did. Right? And then I started getting into the habit, well, I don't want to stay up until 2 o'clock. So I made sure that I got up early enough to get to my job at 7 a.m., to clock in at 7 a.m. so that way I can leave my job at 3:30, came home, slept for like a couple of hours, maybe like, did I sleep for an hour? No. I came home, I went ahead and knocked out everything on my list. I made sure everything was done. And then once all those 20 things were done, that's when I took a nap, or, I got ready for bed and had my dinner and whatever else. So that way I didn't have to stay up until 2 o'clock every morning. But by me doing that, I started having success with the company I was in. I hit the leaderboard for some affiliate products. I hit the leaderboard for that particular company I was promoting for and everything. And kid you not, 6 months later, June 2nd, 2014, I was able to leave my job. It was just that simple, guys. I made a decision, not like a decision, well, maybe if this, whatever else. I made a solid effing decision that this is what I was going to do. And that's all I did. And I made sure when I had that daily routine that I followed it every single day. My day was not done. I could not sleep until everything on that list was completed. And even in the beginning, when it seemed like it wasn't working, when people weren't listening to me or whatever else, I got all those feelings. But you know what? I kept showing up every single day, and I did my daily task every single day. And then those small results snowballed into bigger ones or whatever else. And one thing I want to let you guys know, especially if you're watching this and you're wanting to replace your income, leave your 9-to-5 job, do all that type of stuff, I'm going to tell you some valuable information. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you listen to like at least a handful of people. And I think where a lot of people mess up is they listen to way too many people. And when you listen to way too many people, everybody has a strategy or a method that works. But if you're listening to so many people, one person's going to say this, another person's going to say that, and then that information is going to conflict with each other. You're going to get confused. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get frustrated. And guess what happens? You don't do any type of work. That's what happens. Sorry, drinking my Red Bull. But that's what happens. So you need to limit the amount of people that you are listening to. And if they kind of on the same board as far as like how they tell you to build your business, that's even better if you can. But don't listen to way too many people. And then also, there is no secret. Everybody's always looking for the secret sauce. Everybody's looking for the secret that's going to help them to make money overnight. It doesn't exist. I'll tell you, if you really want to know what the secret is, it's consistency. That's the only thing. It's going to be people who start off with this, and then 2 weeks later, they fall off. It's going to be people who start with this, who have some success. They do it for a few months, and then they fall off. You know who the people who win? The people who just keep going. The people who just keep showing up. Those are the people that win. So if you really want to know the secret to all of this and having success is consistency. And consistency is hard. It's hard because I even kind of, fall off every now and then, especially if you follow this YouTube channel or whatever else. And it's hard. But that's what's going to help you to have success. Think about like someone I like to follow is like Grant Cardone and things like that. And guess what? If you go look on his YouTube channel, you go look on his Facebook, guess what? He is posting something every single day. Every single day he's doing some type of video. He's posting a video. He's doing something. Every single day he is always showing up. The secret to all of this is consistency. And like I said, you need to make a solid decision. Make a solid decision. Follow a daily routine and stick with it every single day. Even if you go the first 30 days or 90 days and not getting any type of results. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It is working. But you just have to keep going every single day. And even as boring as it is, as mundane as it is, as monotonous it'll be over time, you have to still do those same single tasks every single day. Think about like with the McDonald's and Burger King or whatever else. Their process is the exact same. You know, people come and open up the store or whatever else, and guess what? They go and make burgers, they make fries, they serve people, and that is it. That has been the same process since whenever the hell that they opened, and now they have served over 1 billion people or whatever. That has been the same process. It is not them trying to do new things every single day. Now, they may be changing up their advertising or whatever else, but guess what? The exact process of the actual store remains the same. Every single day, this is what they're doing. Think about the job that you currently have. Are you doing anything brand new every single day? No. You're doing the same few tasks every single day. And those same few tasks roll into and snowball into bigger results. So it's the same thing when you come online. Nothing changes, right? You can't treat it like a hobby. You need to create a daily routine and follow that routine every single day. That is the secret sauce right there. And if you want to quit your job, replace your income, those are the things that you need to do. And then also focus on getting sales, right? It's one thing to always show up, but also you need to understand that you're also in a business and you need to be generating sales every single day. If you're not generating sales every single day, that's a problem. If you're not generating leads every single day, that's a problem. So make sure that you have like a spreadsheet or a notepad or something like that, and you want to make sure that you are tracking your daily lead count, track your numbers every single day, how much you made for the day. And if you do that, once you start seeing Monday 0, Tuesday 0, Wednesday 0, when you start seeing those zeros, it's going to start affecting your mind because you're really going to start realizing that you're not really in business. That's when you're going to really see that you have a hobby or something like that, because now you can see it. You can see it in front of you right now. So sorry if my eyes are moving all over the place, but because I'm trying to get used to how my camera is set up. But that's what you need to do. Track your numbers every single day. Know how many leads you're getting every single day. Track your sales and stick to a daily routine every single day, and you can reach your goals. That's all you need to do, guys. So that's what I really want to share with you all inside of this video, guys. If you have any questions, just comment below this video. Also, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that way you can do more videos like this. Want to do more videos like this on YouTube. And again, guys, and that's what I want to do is just share my little quick story with you on how I quit my 9-to-5 job. And I promise you, if that's one of your goals, you can do it. All you have to do is just show up every single day and focus on getting sales. So until the next video, guys. Peace.